Welcome back to Relapse Prevention. In part 2, we'll look at addiction and how it's operating in your mind. Addiction is characterized by chronic using, despite adverse consequences. It can appear in chemical using of drugs, alcohol, or junk food, and can also appear in process using of sex, porn, masturbation, gambling, shopping, even video games, internet, and social media. People use to fill gaps within themselves, usually the pain and trauma of feeling alone, or hurt, or insignificant, or unimportant. Rather than facing pain or discomfort, you use to feel better, or to feel nothing. The thing that you use is not the problem. The reasons why you need to use anything are the real problem of addiction. When you solve these problems, reconnect to yourself, to others, and to life, the need to use will disappear. The natural state of your body, mind, heart, and soul are to be vital and healthy. The gaps or voids within you are points of disconnection to those states. Using fills them in temporarily as if it's solving a problem. Yet as a result, the health of your body, mind, heart, and soul actually deteriorate and get much worse. Your life could be falling apart, or maybe you've already lost everything and you're still using. Addiction will break you apart further and further forever, until you start making new choices and doing things differently, which is in your power to do in every moment of every day. No matter how bad things have gotten, you can stop it now by taking action to restore yourself. Remember that if things are bad in addiction, they will eventually get worse. If you've ever heard of recovered addicts talking about hitting rock bottom, they will also tell you that there's always a bottom underneath the bottom. The days of avoiding problems, ignoring pain, and rationalizing your behavior as normal are over. The days of facing your problems, from the past, the present, or the future, and then dealing with them, have arrived. The terrible delusion of addiction is that using appears to solve a problem. No matter what uncomfortable feeling you have, whether it's depression, anxiety, PTSD, or fear and insecurity of any kind, you can just use, and the uncomfortable feelings go away. This is mood altering, and it's false power for a number of reasons. First, mood altering gives the appearance of relief, or distraction, or pleasure. But after those spike moments of being high are gone, your life and your problems are still there, and using actually didn't solve a thing. Second, mood altering promises that you'll feel a certain way, but doesn't consider what it will cost to do it. Over time, mood altering and using will take everything from you. If you have a marriage or kids, a home, a job, you'll eventually lose all of them. And even if you don't have those things, you'll lose your dignity, your self-respect, and eventually your life. And the last reason why mood altering is false power is because true pleasure, deep fulfillment, and lasting joy are not manufactured on demand. You must build yourself into higher states. And it's a very good thing that you're taking a program to do just that. Addict voice is the thoughts in your head or the inner monologue that is afraid or insecure and wants to use. It does not like feeling pain or discomfort and knows that if you feel uncomfortable for long enough, you'll eventually use to feel better. Addict voice sounds like, I can't do this. This is too much. I don't really have a problem. Oh, screw it. I'm getting high. Addict voice talks about everything you don't have, can't do, haven't become, and never will. It's the language of fear. And by speaking this way, you have a list of reasons for getting high that is endless. Over time, these thoughts and ideas become fully entrenched beliefs. And while your beliefs may be partly true, they can also evolve into delusions, distortions, and denials about what is actually true. Anything that addict voice says might be partly true or might be an aspect of who you are, but it's never the whole story. The way you think, the things you say, and what you believe may have began their patterns very early in your life when you had limited information and experience. But today you have more information, more experience, and today it's time to shine a light into some dark places and see what's really there. Reality voice seeks clarity and an understanding of things as they really are. It is accepting and understands that other people and situations are beyond its ability to control. Reality voice sounds like, this is not the end of the world. I can get help with this. I can understand why I'm feeling that way. Or I can handle this. Patience, understanding, kindness, hope. These are all words of loving actions, and these are the words and actions that you'll use when learning how to love yourself. This way of thinking and speaking cracks through delusion, distortion, and denial. This is a voice of courage, of taking action, and of building new ways and new patterns that prevent you from slipping backwards. This is from page 11 of your workbook. Think of addict voice as a frightened, distressed child. It is reacting to situations that it does not fully understand. Reality voice would not handle a frightened child by arguing, negating, or avoiding. Reality voice would help a frightened child by hearing, validating, comforting. It would listen to the fears without giving in to the fears. And the exercises in this program are all opportunities to practice using a reality voice, and like any skill, with practice, you will become great at it. This is the end of part 2. Relapse prevention continues in part 3.